All right, everybody get it?
Yeah.
Okay, try putting in a different insult. Try running my first function on a different insult. Let's see what happens. When you do that, it replaces the input of the function, which also changes the output of the function, right? Input, and then you guys get the output. That's what a function is. Okay. All right, so let's try a function with two different inputs. Just to let you know, this does not have to be on 2 lines, this part. This should be on 1 line. You don't have to press enter and go to the next line. It's all on the same line number 2. And then go ahead and run it. The output should be nothing. If the output is nothing, then you know that it works. If you get an error, then you know that we need to work on that function.
So the programmer needs to know it's a string now.
But
You know, that verb and noun are strings.
yes.
Because if you don't put quote marks around, when you don't pass strings, it doesn't like it.
Well, you can't, yes. If it is a string, you have to put quotations around it. You could put in numbers if you wanted to. Why don't you go 1 year 3? But for this one, we're just going to use strings. So this is a 2-input function. It's like if you have a blender that can input 2 types of foods for a smoothie. You put in a carrot and you put in an orange. Those are your inputs. And then you make a carrot orange smoothie. That's your output. And you could change that for a carrot and an apple, which is delicious. And then you make a carrot and apple smoothie. You have inputs that change your output. All right, so let's try this. Let's call our function, like we said. We are activating the function, and then put in boil and head, except you need to put these in quotation marks. That was my mistake.
What in quotation marks?
These guys right here. Boil needs to be in quotation marks, and so does head, and that was my mistake. I should have put those on there.
The quotation marks could go around and then maybe a space after boil and a period after head.
Yes. Or exclamation mark.
So the quotation marks are around boil and around head, both sides?
There will be.
You have to put a space at the end of boil before your quotation. You have to put a space in the beginning of head after the quotation. Or else there won't be a space, it'll run it all together.
Mm-hmm. So
Say that again then?
When you put my first function, it has to be quotation, then it has to be boil space quotation. Then you have to do.
Or you could have put spaces up around your, that's like, it's kind of like hard, but you're exactly right.
Because otherwise it'll just run it all. Just one sentence.
you do quotations, and then a comma, and then quotations.
You need quote marks around the year.
Where?
Around the year. So after the plus, space after the R.
No, we're-
And then
Let me
put a
check.
little
Looks good.
No. See,
Now.
what you're doing is you're kind of tying it
Oh.
down. So
Let me click, please. Okay.
I know, it's like
Well,
very
that is interesting. Okay.
little.
Oh, that's because, remember,
You could definitely
gotta have that back there.
endless possibilities.
Spaces at the beginning are very important.
To make a mistake.
There you go.
Putting strings together, yeah.
Yes, the possibilities are endless
Yeah.
to make a mistake. Yeah, it takes a little bit getting used to, but once you do, it's very, very fun. All right, so one thing that's interesting. So Elsa, can you tell me why this is in quotes? Why don't you go, but verb is not?
Because you're passing it, because it's a, what's the right word? It's a variable?
Yes, perfect. So one really important concept to note is these are variables. These are buckets. We talked about having a bucket. These are not in quotation marks, right? They're variables. But these are in quotation marks. That means that it's a string. It is data itself. Okay. All right. So this one's kind of fun. You can make your own kind of games. You can make a computer talk to you this way. So go ahead and delete all the code that you've got currently and plug this into it. Okay. What an input function does is all it does is it will print out this and it will wait for your response. It will wait for you to type a response and press enter. And then whatever response you gave, it will store it in this variable, this bucket called quest. So this function says, okay, computer, I want you to ask a person this question. And whatever they respond, whatever their answer is, I want you to take that response and put it in a bucket called quest over here. And then this line says, I see that your quest is, and then you do plus quest, which is a variable. It's a bucket. So right here we're saying, computer, I want you to take that variable that you just stored as quest, I want you to pull it out of that bucket, and I want you to display it on the screen. But before you do that, I want you to display on the screen, I see that your quest is. Okay, and try running this when you have it up and see what happens.
I just get what is your quest?
Perfect. Now type in the answer.
Type in anything.
Type in what your quest is.
Like a word or something. Like,
Type Python.
You could type to seek the grail.
And then hit return. So it's
So
asking
any
you a
place on the
question.
next line, just go to the next line and do it?
Well, it's asking you a question. You
Yeah.
fill in the answer and
Yeah.
then hit
Now,
return.
now you
Where do
just
you
type your
fill in
answer
the
right
answer?
there.
Right there.
You tell
As
us
soon as it stops.
life or
So you run it and it's
mystery or
going to
whatever you
stop.
want, whatever
I got the,
you
got the.
want.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and type in whatever your quest is.
Then you
Type it
do
down here.
Yep, type it down there and then press enter.
No, but you
ask what your favorite color was.
Yes, I did. You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
What is
No, I didn't
this? This is
see
just
it.
called an input?
Yes,
Try running it again.
just input function. It's one of the standard functions.
Okay, and like type a word.
Right here,
Yeah,
right
right
here.
there, yeah.
Perfect. Looks good.
And now the-
Try running it, see what happens. Yeah, okay. Now go ahead and type in your quest.
Now it works. It says,
What's your quest?
"Your quest."
Play Minecraft?
So it kind of,
You got it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What is your name?
How do you, oh, you did, you did extra credit. I like it. All good? To seek the meaning of life, perfect. And quest is life, very cool. Okay, so Rick, what is your quest?
Mine, I put the grail.
All right, perfect. Jonathan, what's your quest?
I seek the grail.
Ah, perfect. Okay. Jonathan, I would love to be giving you more individual attention, but my cord is only so long.
That's fine.
So, all right. Okay. So, perfect. Went very well. Next one. This is importing. So, Python comes with a number of programs built in. We use the import function, or the, what was it? Input function, right? We used this. It asks for input. Now we're going to use import. So Python comes with a certain number of built-in programs, but some other programs are really, really big, and you don't want Python running all of the programs at once. So you only pull in the programs that you need. So one of them is time. So go ahead and import time and then activate it by saying time.sleep 5. Seconds. It's in seconds. So when you run that, all that will happen is it'll just pause for 5 seconds and then it'll go ahead and start working again.
Put it to sleep for 5 seconds.
Yes, just puts it to sleep for 5 seconds. You're getting syntax errors? You know, it should be, oh, it is working. Just wait for 5 seconds. Yep, see?
How do I know I put it to sleep or not?
Well, because the alligator arrows, they'll go away for a second, right? And then you wait for 5 seconds and then they'll pop back up again at the bottom.
Or you could call my second function or something.
Yeah, like this is good for if you want to put timing in between the functions on your computer. Like if you want your computer to print out every 5 minutes, hello, you're beautiful. You could do time.sleep and then you would do 300, time.sleep 300, which is 300 seconds. And then every 5 minutes it would print out, hello, you're beautiful. And then it would wait for another 5 minutes and then print it out again. So let's do some math operations. Go ahead and put these in. These are just some easy examples showing you what math operations do. You know, actually, no, don't forget that. Don't do that. Go down to the bottom where your alligator arrows are. The three little alligator arrows. Just type in 4*5 and then press enter.
With the previous program, you mean?
No, it doesn't matter. Any program.
Oh, just at the bottom?
It's like a musket. Remember, you're just loading it with one thing. So 4 times 5. What'd you get? Print out 20?
21.
All right. Go ahead and do 10 divided by 5.
2.
What'd you get?
2.0.
Perfect. All right. Now do square 4 squared. 4 to the power of 2.
16.
Perfect. And then try modulo. I will explain what a modulo is in just a minute.
0.
Perfect. Yes. Modulo is the top of the remainder. Okay. So when a modulo is a little bit of a weird concept. So when we divide two things, does the result include any fractions? And if so, what is the numerator of that fraction? So like 10 divided by 5 is 2. It's 2.0. There are no fractions in the result. So 10 modulo 5 is 0. So let's take 3/2 is 1 1/2, right? The top of that fraction is 1, right? So 3 modulo 2 is equal to 1. I want you guys to check that and make sure that I'm right in your interpreter right now. Okay, cool. All right, so then 11 divided by 7 is 1 4/7, right? 7 plus 4 is 11, 1 4/7, right? So the modulo would be the top it would be the numerator of this fraction, the top of this fraction, which would be 4, right? 11 modulo 7 is 4. All right. So it's a weird thing, but it actually turns out to be very, very useful sometimes. So like, you use modulo to find out if two numbers go into each other evenly. Like if you said 4,592, does that divide evenly into 1,223? And you don't know, but if you do a modulo, then and the answer is 0, then you say yes, it does divide evenly. Okay, programming time. We're going to make our own programs. Okay, this is your first if-then program. We are going to use it to find out if a number, any number that you put in, is an even or an odd number. Remember, please be very conscious of the spaces that you have before statements. If it looks like there's a space right here, it is 4 spaces. If it looks like there's no space right here, then there needs to be no spaces.
So just put a random number where it says please enter a number.
Not just yet. Oh, did you already fill it out? And
Sorry, right? Please enter a number.
yes.
Okay.
Remember, this is an input function, so when it's run, it's going to say, please enter a number. And that's when you enter random number, whatever you feel like. How's it coming, Lucas?
Good. If my number.
Okay.
I got an error.
Okay. Well,
Not all arguments, but let me see if I can figure it out.
all right. You got the whole thing in there?
It looks like there are 2 tabs for 4.
It is 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're having trouble locating the underscore, it is next to the 0 key.
Yeah, I'm getting a trace back.
Okay.
It says not all arguments converted during string formatting.
Yeah, that's
You have to
really
declare
not
my
all
number.
arguments
It's like-
converted during string formatting, yeah.
Oh, so are you getting this
Enter a
thing?
number.
Oh, so are you getting the?
Same thing.
I think it's
Okay.
my number modulo 2.
Okay. I think I know what the answer is. Before input, put lowercase int, and then enclose everything in parentheses.
Space between INT and input or not?
No, it should be int, and then open parentheses,
Okay.
lower,
Oh, I see.
lowercase int, and then open parentheses, and then another parentheses at the end.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So what that's doing is, when you say input, please enter a number.
So you put an INT in front of the input with a bracket, and then you need to add another bracket, because the brackets all have to add up.
So put INT and then a left paren,
Are those,
and then,
do
the way it was
they do the
before.
quotations or not?
No quotation.
That,
No. And then just put another one
do I
out.
delete that one right there?
No, just put one at the end, because they have to be your errors.
Okay. Something in the
Yeah,
same
cut
direction?
out, yeah. Correct.
Says there's
That's
an
right, that's
error.
it.
Let me see.
Okay, now enter, give it a number like 10.
See right there? Yep, it's an N instead of, it's supposed to be an N. Input. There you go. Try running it, see what happens. There we are. Okay. Everybody got it? Everybody good? Okay.
I entered an even number, except then it said that it was wrong.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so this, you see this whole statement, my number modulo 2? Put that in parentheses as well. Parentheses right there, and parentheses right there.
Why?
Because right now, did you get an error when you,
No, mine runs fine.
really? And you tried putting an even number in there?
Even in all, it was fine.
And it works?
Yeah,
All right. Let's check this out. Okay. Oh, because you have to do int. Put before input, put int. Right there, go ahead and click. And then press int. And then an open parentheses.
So 9.
Shift 9, there you go. And then at the end, put
I
a
don't think it matters.
close parentheses. There you go. Now go ahead and press play. There you go. Yeah, okay, perfect. Everybody got that done. So this is your first program. All right. So this is going to be your second program. Go ahead and navigate to this website on your browser.
How do we do it?
Go ahead and find a browser. You can use Chrome. Right there. That is Chrome right there. Click on it. There you go. And type all those words up there. What's up, Nate?
Should we get it?
What?
Should we download it?
Yes.
Both of them, the Git attributes and...
Yes, that's fine. Both is fine.
He said download both of these files.
Yes.
How do you make it save a file? Like when I click on it, it just shows me the contents.
Are you left? There's a green button in the upper right hand corner. It says
Yeah.
clone or download.
Yeah.
You left click on it
Uh-huh.
and they say download as zip.
Download zip.
Yes, download zip.
I'm getting another page. I'm looking for
TYLERS. Are you at github.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then where do we
And
go?
Tyler Seward, and then it's magic-8-ball.
It says sign up.
You don't have to sign up.
So then where do we go?
There is a green button in the upper right hand corner.
No, where did it go on this desktop?
There is.
You could go,
Clone or download.
here. The neat thing is, she'll go back to the thing here.
Oh,
The nice thing is here,
So where do we go?
Right now? No.
Download and zip,
There's-
open and
There's another one.
Download and zip.
If you click here, it'll say show in folder, so it tells you
sign in or
where-
sign up.
wherever.
You don't have to do either.
So then what?
Did the zip get them both, Carla?
Yeah.
What?
I downloaded the zip, did you get both files?
That's the one.
No.
A few each individually?
Oh no, no.
Yeah, you did the zip, you get both files.
The zip got both files. Yes.
And now, save it someplace and pay attention where it's saved to. It's okay, it's, went into the downloads. So you can.
Does it randomly say yes or
So
no?
there.
Yes, it does. Just like a magic 8 ball. All right. Were you able to open it?
This will be,
Download.
Okay.
the option.
I think it might be done. It only takes a couple seconds. So,
It did a-
what?
It did a show in folder. So,
Oh, it's right there. Okay, so once you have downloaded the zip file, find it and right click on it and say extract all.
Extract or cancel?
Extract.
It says open, explore, cut or copy or delete your properties.
Say that again?
It says open or explore, cut, copy, delete.
It's extract.
click on it and do right mouse. Right mouse here.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, got a folder.
So then do we click on it?
Click on.
You would, okay, so if it's unzipped and you see magic8ball.py,
Yeah.
Where's unzip?
it looks like
Somehow you didn't get
it looks like you already did. So double click on it
Just a type in.
Sorry.
So that's probably
Sorry, so
and then right, or actually double click on magic8ball. Okay, so yes. Oh, you got it.
Well, oh, now it's playing.
Okay.
Good.
So who has Thani up and running with magic8ball in it? All right, great. Mike, you've got it too. I just saw it on your screen.
We're supposed to open this now or what?
Yes, double click on it to open it.
It automatically loaded?
Yeah, it loads into.
It just knows to do that?
Yes, it is. These computers do not have Python on them, so their associated file type goes to Thani.
Oh,
So Larry, how's it going?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Hi, Brian.
What's that? It's the USB card for the Clippers computer.
yeah, your window got switched.
Don't worry about it.
Now, move it. Yeah,
So
now
where do we go?
you gotta click here.
Add
And
another
then
answer?
stretch that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, there you go, there you go. So your window got too small, so you're gonna stretch that. See,
I said
everything
error.
from here got pasted in there.
I
Okay.
had to play with it.
So.
Scroll down, please.
This is like a bit, you can stretch that up and down.
Delete that parentheses right there. Now try pressing play. There we go.
Are we supposed to run it or not?
Yes, go ahead and run it. Larry, did you get it up?
I think so.
All right.
Ooh. Got invalid syntax.
Okay, there is an error in it. Which line was that on?
On file.
Line 5. There is an extra parenthesis.
Oh, yeah.
At the end,
Yes, at the end of line 5.
There's what? No, an extra
that's a
bracket.
parentheses on the end of
Line
line
5.
5.
Mike, is this your bag right here?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks.
Is it in the way?
No, it looks exactly like mine. I was very confused for a moment.
I get a permission error that says looks like this file or folder is not writable.
It looks. You probably did not unzip it.
You didn't have an extract on it.
Really?
It was like it was a folder.
What happens when you double click on it?
It loads into Thorny.
Thani?
But it can load into a different window.
Okay.
If you run this, it says what?
Okay. Then do save as.
Oh, yeah, try save. Yeah, try file.
Yeah, in Thani. Yeah, save as.
File. Save as.
And then
Some name.
save it anywhere. In any name. Probably on like desktop.
Maybe in a different location.
Yeah. Different location would be good.
Maybe, I'm not sure if this location is like, I can't tell where all
Damn, I won't become rich, it says.
Try Try going to the downloads folder there.
It says that?
It said no.
Okay, well, ask the same question again.
Go in there,
Now you can set it up
and now
to,
just save that.
keep checking
I did that.
random numbers until it got to a yes.
Well, no, you just keep going. Just keep asking the same question.
I know, but I mean,
Yours has
so
it
that
somehow
it
do like the-
automatically
What? This
until
thing
it
is
got
wrong.
yes.
I asked, am I older than 99? It says
You,
yes.
you can just set it up so it only says yes.
I'm at least 100.
That's true.
It says, I asked, am I older than 99? And it said yes.
Oh, well, it's not very smart. All right. Larry, you got it?
Yeah,
Okay. And you tested it?
not yet.
Okay. Jonathan, how's it going?
You have to run it first.
Yeah, you ran it, but now so
Then you
do I.
then you type in the question for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I typed one letter and it said Outlook unsure.
Odds are in your favor.
Well, because it doesn't know what the question was. That's why. Okay. So it worked? Worked for you, Larry? Perfect. Okay. So now what I want you guys to do is I want you to add your own answer.
Oh, cool.
I want you to add one more answer using the same kind of code that we have above, only change it.
And random is just like a random number generator.
Yep.
What if you've already asked 2 questions?
Did you have to add your own though, or you have to add your own answer.
So what, we're adding another line on 17?
And you have to add a 5 to the random rating part.
Very smart. Very smart. Yes, exactly. So what you want to do is you want to add another. No. I don't want you to delete the other ones. You can hold Control and press Z if you want to get that number back. Okay, actually, yeah. Okay, so I want you to add a new answer. What you can do, a little cheat code, is you can just copy and paste the last 2 lines to make 2 new lines. Then you're going to have to add 1 to the range. So it's going to be randint 0, 5 up at the top. And then the new answer that you created at the bottom will be answer number 5. There you go, perfect. Look at that. Except you might want to delete that one.
Which one? From where to one? Which one?
This one right there, just this line, the odds are in your favor. There you go. Perfect. Yes, delete that. And then change the answer to number 5. Most,
Are these 2 the same?
yeah, they're the same, but I want you to change that to be your own answer, whatever you want the answer to be.
What do you do when you're done?
Try running it, see what happens.
Tyler, this one, when you're finished there.
Error.
Yep, go ahead and delete that part there too. Nope. Yeah, just there, right there. There you go. Want to try running it? Yeah.
I want it to cycle through answer number until it gets up to, until it finds a 5. Is while not answer number, two
Yeah.
equals?
Yes, 2 equals. You're really smart. Yes.
I don't know what I did right here. So I was doing it, and obviously it just tried to run that command, but it gave me an error.
Reverse the S and the W.
And W.
And S W.
You said A and S.
Mhm.
W.
There you go.
Okay,
Now try running it.
there we go.
There you go.
It's not doing my. Nope. Click here. Sure.
There we go.
I pressed it like a million times and it's never done mine.
Okay. Then go up to the top. Scroll up. There you go. And change rand int to 0. You know, we might need to change it to 6. Give it a shot. Give it a shot again. And see if your answer comes up.
Yay.
All right. Okay. How's it going?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
And everybody remembered to change their random int generator to 0,5.
You have to add an extra, because you're adding in another response, so you have to put another one in.
Yep. Jonathan, you got it? Good?
Got it.
Perfect. Rick, this is your second time taking the class, so I'm sure you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Larry, you got it?
I think so.
Very good. You guys did a great job. Can you test it and make sure that it's working?
How many times do we have to run it before your question pops up? Or your random rating answer?
I haven't got my answer to come up yet.
Maybe you have to do it at least 5 times?
And you changed the range to 0 to 5, right? For rand int?
Yeah.
0,5? Okay.
Hey, I finally got it.
All right. Perfect. All right. Moving on. Okay. So now training wheels are off. You guys are going to write your own program that is similar to one that you just wrote. Okay. We're going to do Mad Libs. Who knows what Mad Libs are? Okay. So Mad Libs are, let's say I write a story and I leave blanks in it. I say, Red Riding Hood was going to the blank, and then she was going to meet up with her blank, right? So that's 2 blank words. And then I go over to Elsa and I say, hey, Elsa, give me 2 random words. So go ahead and give me 2 random words.
Hello, goodbye.
Okay. And then I write those 2 words into my story, and then I read it back to Elsa. Robin Hood was riding through the hello, and then he went to meet with his goodbye. So sometimes,
Doesn't it have to be like a noun or verb? Or
yes,
whatever?
exactly, it does. It has to be a noun or a verb. Sometimes the consequences can be really hilarious. So we are going to write a program that does what I just said with Mad Libs. All right? So we are going to weave them into a story. So we're going to use input statements, right? And then we are going to call those variables that we created with the input statements, okay? We're going to have variable 1, remember a bucket. We're going to say, please enter a noun, please enter a verb. A noun,
Get a new one.
a noun is a person, place, or thing, and a verb is an action.
So are we using any of this code that we've got right now or not?
No, you can just,
Just wipe it?
yes, you can just delete it all if you'd like. So just to start out, I would like 5 of these statements like this. Word 1, input, please enter a noun or a verb. You can also use an adjective if you'd like to. An adjective is something that describes something else, like the green man or the fast man.
we don't have to use your words, that we could use different, or should we use?
For the story? No, you can use your own words for the story. Did you already get 5 input statements in there? Awesome.
I just realized after I did it, it would have been faster to do one line and copy paste it.
Yeah,
5
you can
times,
do
but I
that
didn't
too.
do that.
Just got to change the variable names each time. I know this one's a little bit tougher, so if you have any questions, let me know. Larry, do you have any questions?
Being a Mac, I am having a hard time cutting and pasting here.
Okay, you hold down Control, and then you
Oh, it's
press.
Control.
Yeah, you hold down Control, and then you press
C.
C, and then you hold down Control, and you press V.
Okay.
Believe it or not, the computer scientist who invented that just died today.
Oh,
At 76.
who's that?
I don't remember his name, but
What did he invent?
Control C and Control V. I don't remember his name, but I love him. He made all of our lives easier.
So now on where it says word one input, I would put a noun. I don't have to put that period. You just have that because there's a sentence in there.
Yes,
Okay. So
you don't have to put a
just
period.
the quotation marks and the ones on the outside.
Yes.
Larry Tesler,
Larry Tesler.
age 74 from, I guess he.
I know that it can be confusing.
Xerox and then Apple.
Oh, that's interesting. I know that it can be very confusing getting the exact words right with the exact spaces and the exact capitalization, but it gets much, much easier very quickly. And after you do that, it's a lot of fun because you can sort of build whatever you want to. You can come up with an idea for a software project and you can finish it that day. If you announce that you know how to code, however, you will have a lot of people, distant relatives, and people who you barely know and met once, contacting you saying, "Hey man, I have a great app idea. Let's work on it together."
My first roommate in college was Bill Atkinson. You know?
Nope.
The Apple people? No. Anyway, he went to Apple probably in 1971, and he wrote the first quick draw operating system for the Mac.
Oh,
And then he wrote HyperCard and what was the other? I think my Paint.
okay.
I just checking Larry Tesler worked with
Okay.
Atkinson.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard that name before. Doing good? Yeah, you've got it right so far. Very good job.
There's an architect in Healdsburg, and I was reading about her, and her father is the guy who invented the mouse.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell her to say thank you.
His
Okay.
name is Engelbart, I think, Doug Engelbart or something. It was like, pretty like, I know.
Did he make a lot of money from that invention?
No, that's an odd thing.
Really?
If you read about it, it's almost like he was with I think SRI or some of these other labs, but
Xerox.
he got
Xerox Park.
he got like
Yeah.
he got like no, like not the income you would expect at all. Like I didn't read the whole story, but almost like nothing. It's like someone else took the idea and capitalized it.
All right.
Pretty amazing. Huh?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Douglas Engelbart worked at Stanford Research Institute, and
Uh-huh.
Xerox PARC got the idea from there. So Xerox never even owned it.
Really?
Can I start a new line whenever I want and it'll still run the same?
What do you mean?
So I'm writing a really long sentence, the print statement.
Mhm.
Can I just hit enter and start going to the next line? All work the same?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Try to include it all on the same line if you can. If you want to do a new line, you'll have to do a new print statement.
Interesting.
I mean, don't include all 5 words in one very short sentence. If you want to make it a really long sentence, it'll wrap around to the next line, which is fine. But if you want to press enter and jump to another line, you'll have to do a new print statement.
Gotcha.
If you're ready to go ahead, that's fine, but I never got that while statement to work.
Okay. Let me see. Let's try this. Let's try it instead of while not. Oh, sorry. Delete the not. And then do answer number, and then take that one equal right there. Yeah, turn it into not equal, which is, exclamation mark. Equal.
Okay.
Try that one, see what happens.
Might just work. Halfway.
It says answer number.
Oh, I haven't done answer number above while. Is that okay? I mean, do I have to do it above and below? I'll try. I don't want to interrupt the course.
Is there a way to give it a default input? Like pretend I was too lazy to answer. Could I, if you know what I'm kind of asking?
Yes,
Could
actually you can. By above where this stuff is, oh, actually, shoot. You could do an if statement. You could say if word 1 is empty, if word 1 is nothing, then set word 1 equal to the default sentence.
Okay, it's kind of complicated.
Do you have a question?
Yes.
That worked.
Mine has
Good.
a error.
Let's see what the error is. Word 1, word 2.
So answer number is right. Answer is not 5.
You got to do a plus after word 5. Everything is perfect except for that.
And then we'll always jump to 5. But now I gotta find out how many times it has to call.
Try it again and see what happens.
Oh, that's right, because there's no define an index and have an increment the count.
That's right. Yep.
There you go. Yes.
I'm getting error right here.
Okay. Let's take a look. Unexpected indent. Oh, I think this is it right there. You see it's when I saw, he was, oh, you got to do a plus after word 2.
Okay.
That's one of them.
This one is a plus 2.
There you go. And then you take off those quotes at the end.
Is this one?
Yeah, and get rid of that plus right there as well. There you go. Give that a shot. Oh, yeah, so you type the name of a city. Oh, okay, so the inputs are input, please enter now. Input, please enter a verb.
Oh, so I have to write those in?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, mine too. I get to the first one, but then it gives me an error. It says
Oh.
the second one.
You got to do equals instead of plus signs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jonathan?
EOF, unexpected EOF.
Can anyone remind me what nouns and verbs are?
Will you hold this for a second?
Yeah, sure.
What is the definition of nouns and verbs?
A noun is like a thing, and verbs are like actions, kind of
Like hit or run.
like
or
doing
something like
something.
that.
Yeah, doing
So
something.
noun is
would
a
be
thing,
dog,
A thing.
and a
cat,
verb is
person,
act.
boat.
Like an
Yeah.
apple is a
Yeah.
noun, a person
Yeah.
is a noun.
Yeah. Let's see what happens right now.
I know my story ended up kind of weird.
Okay.
Is it Elise or Elsa?
Elsa.
Elsa. It jumped into the generation of the random number, and it
Oh, there's your
Big would be a
index.
verb, right?
What?
Big would be a
until it
verb.
found
A big would be an
and it found
adjective.
Adjective, okay.
So you only ever got one index?
I only got one every single time.
Those describe things.
So I'm gonna ask
Mhm. Yep.
next.
Like the green man, the red car.
Tyler,
Yes.
one more
Do you
question.
want to do mine?
Oh, you got it? Okay. We're gonna have everybody do it. I like that you put turd. That's funny. Okay.
Just a quick one.
Yeah.
Answer number evidently cycles through until it got
Okay.
to 5, and then it popped out.
Would you mind if we work on this after
That's
class?
fine, yes.
Were you able to get this up and running? The
Oh, yeah.
What?
Loved.
Love?
yes.
No.
I gotta take off.
Loved. Okay. Loved can be either an adjective or a verb.
Yeah.
Like I loved her is a verb because it's an action, but loved is like my dog is very loved.
Yeah.
That is an adjective. He is a loved man. You can take off.
Yeah, I understand. Carlene's here till 5:30.
Okay.
So you know who she is, right?
Yes.
She's in with the woodworking. Brian's running around. He says he's going to be here for a while. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your help, Rick.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
I'll be in touch with you.
All right. Okay. How's it coming along?
Good.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Mike, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Elsa? Larry, how's it coming?
Still working.
Okay.
So when let's see, I'm trying to see in here.
No equals right there.
No equals right here.
Yeah. And there are no quotes around the variables. Remember these right here? These are variables, so
right.
no quotes around them.
So nothing here.
Nope.
They'll pick that up.
Would you mind helping your father when you have time? Yeah, this looks good. It looks like you did it perfectly.
First of all, you gotta have a plus on the front.
Yeah.
On the back. Yeah.
I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Well, it's good enough, right?
Yeah.
I'm just cutting that.
I don't know why you
Throw the papers in on yours. Yeah.
You wanna do
All right, Charlie. Take care, man.
I was sailing around the world, and then plus that the word one would be your noun.
Yeah, right.
So you don't need all this stuff. You only need one line.
So what do I need?
Delete these two right here. So I said around the world, and then you want a plus right there. It's gonna be like you need the quotation marks around the 2.
Around the word.
Look at how I do mine. what it's gonna do
call
is
for
it's
an
gonna pop
number
up
before
on
the
the
final
bottom
number
where it
turns
says
into
it's
5.
It's asking
Oh,
us to give it
and that number's always
so
gonna be
CD
different
down.
probably.
Well, it should be different. But, you know, sometimes it should be 1, sometimes it's 5.
Or just, right, it could be, the odds can vary,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Could be.
I was looking, there's the random function, I was looking up this function, it has like about 50 different
That's right.
mutations.
Good call. I'm on that as well.
So the quotation in
No,
front of
no,
the plus
there's gonna be a way
on
to
the
do
board.
that, you know what I mean?
Quotations are at the front end,
code
but
might
it's
be
it's
so
gonna be
deep.
quotation
You know,
plus
it's like
word
running.
one
I
plus
don't know there's a way
end
to
quotation.
access how many
Okay.
times it did that.
Got it.
I don't know, that would be interesting.
We'll work it out later. I'm sure.
Oh.
You need quotation marks right there. And you want to delete that one right there. Yeah, just delete that. And then after the plus,
After the plus.
then after word one,
Yeah.
you need a plus.
The plus right in here.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And then one of these. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then delete this plus right there.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then delete that period right there. Once you we're giving, you can do a plus
thank you.
instead.
That is yours, right?
Quotation
Yeah.
marks.
It's not in my box.
Type in the words
Take care of
not
it.
connected.
And then, so there's no plus at the end of the word file because that's the end of the string?
Yep. How's it going?
Fine.
Have you tested it?
Oh, yeah, I already did, I mean, I'm not a good poet in this, but yeah, I read.
Would you mind helping Larry? You're all good?
You're right?
Yeah.
You can switch this window a little more too. Yeah, just grab there and pull it in.
Which we're done, right?
We've got a new Mexican lager coming out, so I wanna make special tappings for it.
Okay.
The chismos.
That's fine. Are you gonna use the laser etcher for these?
I'm gonna shop bot them and then laser.
I think the words don't even really matter, you know, it's just sort of kind of a goofy story.
$16 a tap handle.
So you can just put like close
Is it?
quote
And I can
period
buy a
or
sheet of
something,
maple,
whatever you want.
Freemans for $30 and make 60 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you should start selling this.
I do actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Custom tap handle.
Yeah. I had a guy, he didn't even want them like painted or done, he just wanted the shape of the
Really?
tap handle, he was gonna do the rest of
It's
it.
like raw wood.
Yeah, with the little ferrule on the inside, so I charged him $20 a pop.
Really?
Just, like way cheaper than everyone. It's $800. You use $800 every day.
I started business just from being here.
Oh, dude, I make stuff. I've got out there drying
That's what-
right now. I
if
make
you
these
want a
like
period
custom
at the end.
flight trays for
And then
this
close
brewery
quote.
down in San Luis Obispo. Again, $20 a pop. I designed them with
No,
a
close
computer, so
quote.
the laser just
I mean, like, yeah,
cuts everything out and
another
just
quote mark.
fold it in glue and
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
easy.
That's awesome.
From
Yeah.
let's see.
It's like you can make money and you can actually like make stuff for the brewery.
Try it. Try it.
This is the shop bot you're doing this now?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I'm trying to figure out how big this is for 3.
iCar Pro.
V-card.
V-card.
Yeah. So all these computers have V-card except this one, apparently. But yeah, so just like I made this shape,
Yeah.
this shape, the tab handle on
Right,
correct.
all good?
Yeah, on the laser.
Okay, well, let's see if we
And
can.
then I'm just gonna have it, this square is about the size of the sheet of maple that I have.
Okay. All right, everybody. So now that we've got it all working, switch seats. I want you to stand up and switch with your neighbor. You are going to do their Mad Libs and see what happens.
I don't have a name.
You can switch with whoever you want. Lucas, you want to take Jonathan's seat in the back? There you are.
Mine's not very interesting.
All the way to the back, all the way to the front. You're moving up in the world, Jonathan.
Huh?
You're moving up in the world. All right. Go ahead and run their program if it isn't already running and take their Mad Lib test.
Verb is action, right?
Yes, verb is an action. Punch the wall. Go ahead and do it. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Your story's better than mine. I couldn't figure out the right words to paste it.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
God.
You were good. You saved it. She saved each program. That was a good method.
Yeah.
That was a good.
That's why I
that was
brought
a-
my
That's
computer.
actually a good thing, right?
Hmm?
Tell everybody to save each lab. You know?
All right, everybody did their Mad Libs and ran it?
Yeah.
Oh, we still got Lucas.
I have 6 answers.
To work, Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to read them out loud. Mike, read your Mad Libs, please.
Type error, module object is not called.
Oh, that's hilarious! No, okay. All right. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, there we go. I was using, okay, just read this part. Just right there.
Oh, okay. I was using the bear going, ran this way quickly, forest forever.
All right. Doesn't make a ton of sense, but all right. You were using a bear. All right. You, sir?
I was sailing around the monkey. When I saw her running, then I proceeded to cheese, doing stinky and then whale.
That is really funny, actually.
That's why.
I was running around the monkey, and then I proceeded to cheese. Jonathan?
I ate a frog and a fly.
Ooh.
He ate a donut, a dog, and a rocket.
All right. I think eating a rocket would be very painful. All right, Elsa?
I was walking in the universe when I saw a spinning.
Okay. All right.
Mark?
Go ahead, Larry.
I was walking in the dog when I saw, oh, he was a cloudy dog. He was running, tummy jumping.
Okay, that sounds like a person on drugs. I was walking in the dog when I saw the dog. All right. Lucas.
Ladies and geese, boys and papers, welcome to Hollywood, Chicago. You will enter this green bus tour. Be sure to ride to your left. You will see Grauman's American Theater.
All right. Very nice. Very nice, you guys. And you wrote that for yourselves. And if you want to, you can do this later on your own at home and do it with your friends. All right. So now we're going to do some really fun stuff. So we are going to use artificial intelligence to colorize old photos. So I'm going to introduce you guys to one of my favorite things on the internet. It is called Collab. It's created by Google. It is a free, it's a free, like a computer in your browser. Like, you know how we are running software on a computer using Thonny. With Google Colab, you don't even need to be running software on your computer. You can run it in the cloud in a browser. And they give you a lot more resources in that browser than most people normally have on their computers, and it's free. So we're going to give that. Oh yeah, go back to your seats. I forgot where you guys are supposed to be. Yeah. Yes, if you need to go to the bathroom, feel free. It's right around the left. Go ahead and follow Mike. He's leading the bathroom trail.
already have a photo on it.
Or you have a what?
Photo on it.
No. You guys are going to get to pick them.
How will we color it?
You'll see. We're going to use artificial intelligence. We're going to use robots. We're going to use the Terminator. Okay, so first thing, while they're in the bathroom, I want you guys to go to bing.com and I want you to find an old photo that you like. Preferably an old photo of a person.
Person?
Mm-hmm. An old photo meaning like
Black and white.
black and white, ancient.
Ancient?
Yes.
Like a cave person?
No. Like I'm talking about like 1900s
Oh.
when photographs were just invented.
Oh, early photographs.
Yes, early photographs.
That's right, there weren't cameras at that time.
This person is weird. Okay.
And you can pick that one.
Huh?
You can pick that one if you'd like. All right, Mike, we are looking online for a black and white photo, an old photo, which we are going to colorize. It's best if it's a person in the photo.
Okay. Mine definitely has a person.
All right.
Looks like a clown. No way.
Larry, what's your son's name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
So probably be easier when I have a baby because they have white makeup and black makeup.
So, hey, Brian, would you show your stuff real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, this is Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, do you teach classes here?
No,
Okay.
I don't have time. I wish.
Okay.
I totally could. I'll come up here in front.
So,
you can see this.
while we're waiting for Aaron to get back, this is Brian. He does projects here with wood, and he also owns a brewery down the street called Old Kaz.
Right. So our whole thing with Old Kaz is that we don't have any money, so we come and do everything ourselves here. We have a new Mexican amber lager coming out called the Chismosa. And for those of you who don't speak Spanish fluently, chisme in Spanish means gossip. So a Chismosa is a beer that makes you chatty. I wanted them to stand out from the normal tap handles, so I designed this, which is our normal shape, on the Corel draw for the laser. And then I bring it to this computer over here that has a V-carve, and I can make it into a 3D cut. And then I have a piece of maple that I bring over to the shop bot, and I can cut out 15 at a time, and then sand them and drill holes in the bottom. And then I bring them over to the laser, cover it with like a piece of blue painter's tape, and then it cuts out all the logos, and then peel the tape like a mask and spray paint it. So, I can make 65 of these for $30 worth of wood. This is a flight tray, sample flight tray for another brewery down in San Luis Obispo.
A what tray? Sorry.
Sample flight tray, so it'll be little 5-ounce glasses here with little cards talking about the different beers. This piece I designed myself on the computer, and so it's cut out like this, and it's just a flat piece of 1/8-inch wood. And this design pattern right here allows the wood to bend perfectly. And then you can measure all the little puzzle piece holes so that it just pieces together. And then I spray paint it and lacquer it and a little bit of super glue, and you got a really cool custom little thing. And then we
Is that
also,
the laser cutter or the 3D printer?
this is the laser cutter.
Okay.
Which we have here at
Yeah.
360.
We had two
Or
over
180.
there, and there's plenty of scrap wood and stuff to play around. This is a project I was working on today, so we just made a barrel-aged stout. And so I found a cool piece of wood in the scrap bin, and then just like I do the Chismosa tap handle, I designed this out of a template that I made on the computer, and then put a big piece of masking tape on it. And then the laser cuts everything perfectly centered using our font and everything, and then spray paint it and just peel it.
Okay, we're gonna have to get started again.
Yeah.
But thank you for showing our stuff. So there are classes at 360 that will teach you how to make all these things. There's vinyl cutting, There's also laser wood etching, which are some of the things that Brian just showed us. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to use artificial intelligence to colorize photos. Aaron, we were looking, go to bing.com and search for an old black and white photo. Once you've found a photo that you like, it should contain a person, and the older the better.
You like a cartoon, or you want to do like a real?
A black and white photo of a person.
Okay, so a real photo.
Yeah, real photo from like, the early 1900s.
Can it be a person and other stuff?
Yes, can be. So what you want to do is right click on that photo and then select copy image address and then left click on that.
And do you have to do it in Bing?
Yes, it has to be in Bing. Cannot be in Google.
Oh, come on.
I know, just for this one, because Bing gives you image extensions and Google does not. Okay.
What kind of image should it download as?
We won't be downloading it, actually. The image should end in .jpeg or .png. And how you find that out is go up to your browser, up at the top, and then click on the address bar, press backspace, and then make sure the address bar is empty. Right? And then you press Control V. So you paste in that image address that you just copied, right?
So we're copying this address that's
Yes.
here?
You're right-clicking on the image that you selected, and you left-click Copy Image Address.
Yeah.
Okay, then you paste the image address in the address bar at the top of your browser, and it should end in .jpeg or .png. Does it?
Mine doesn't.
Okay, try a different photo then. What does it end in?
PID equals 1.7.
Let me see, real quick. Well, that's odd. Okay, yeah, do a different one.
Okay.
Let's see, old photos. This one?
Sure, do that one.
Open that, right click,
Okay, there's a JPEG, it looks like.
copy image address, and then we go there, paste. Yep, it's JPEG. Okay,
So where are we pasting this now?
the top of your address browser.
Right here?
Yes, go ahead and hold on. Let me just, click on there, click on the browser again. There you go. I'm just going to delete all, Control A,
Okay.
delete, and then I'm going to do
Paste.
Control V. Yes, it is a JPEG. Okay, so now that you have made sure that your photos are actually a JPEG or a PNG photo, everybody has that? Everybody knows? Okay, did you copy your image address?
Yes.
Football player from the
Yes,
university.
it's a JPEG. You're good. Okay.
Just clarify, why do we have to get this from Bing? Because I'm not using one of these computers. I'm
Okay.
on a different browser,
Mhm.
Chrome. I'm in Firefox, and I got a JPEG that's black and white.
Okay.
Is that good enough, or is
Yeah,
there
no,
something
that's
special?
totally fine. So the reason why I chose Bing instead of Google is because I used Google for image search. And when I brought up the images, if I right-clicked on them and did copy image address, it did not give me an ending of .jpeg.
Why not just copy image as?
Because we're just doing the image link and not the image itself. We're only copying the image link. And Google image links do not have .jpeg at the end.
You want the image link. And
Yes.
that's going to be put into something.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
image link. That's all I need to know.
All right.
I'll find it.
Good questions. Okay, now I want you to open a browser and type this into it. Capitalization matters.
So we open a new Untitled.
Yes, a new empty window in your browser. In your web browser, yes. Press Control T. Hold down Control and press T. There you go. Okay. This is a capital U, lowercase b, capital Q, capital C, capital N.
Okay, I did it.
Okay.
Are we supposed to save the JPEG file to the
Nope.
PC?
Nope,
We
just
don't
copy
need
the
to?
link.
Okay.
You open our browser in the coding thing? Here?
No. This is Thorny. This isn't a browser. This is a browser down there. There you go. And you need to open this in Chrome and not Bing. It will not work in Bing.
You mean we need to go to this site on Bitly, which has a URL underneath it.
Yes.
And you have to have a Chrome browser to do it.
Yes. Or Firefox. Chrome or Firefox will work,
Okay.
but Internet Explorer or Edge will not.
And okay. Well, I'll use Firefox, but
De-oldify?
What was that?
It's called de-oldify.
Yes, it's called de-oldify. I wish it worked on people.
Things
Yes.
I hadn't known.
Is everybody there? Who all is on the site? Got it on Collab? On Collab? Okay. Okay. bit.ly 37 ubqcn. That's odd. Why is it working for everybody else? Click up here. Oh, actually select these, right? Select that. Select all it. Then go Control C. And then click up here. And then, yeah, do Control V. bit.ly. Okay, click up here. Try de-oldify.
There's like a game on the Nintendo Switch where it actually lets you like make your own games. Doing code like TV. I think I like download that, see what that's like.
Try that one.
Pretty cool. I saw like that, like some stuff, a little race car.
Scroll down, please.
Little samurai guy.
Scroll up a little bit. Click right there. Okay. All right. We are now in Google Colab, which is one of my favorite things on the internet. So I want you to run each section of the code individually. There will be little arrows to the left-hand side, and some of those arrows will drop down a little bit of code. I want you to click on those little arrows. And if there is a play button in a circle, I want you to click that. So let's go. Scroll up, please. De-oldify, scroll down. Oh, actually, there are little brackets. On the left-hand side, oh shoot. Also, you're going to need a Google account to sign in. Do you have a Google account?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are we clicking on here?
There are little on the left-hand side of the code.
These things?
No, scroll down. See this? Those brackets right there?
Okay.
Hover over it. Hover over that bracket right there.
Okay.
See, that's a play button. You're going to need to sign in using Google to use the.
So sign into a Google account first.
Oh, I'm a little nervous
Why?
about signing in my Google account from
As when we're done, you can sign out. I sign into my Google account here, and then when I leave, I click sign out.
But it has like a memory of everybody who's ever.
But they won't be able to log in unless they have your password.
Okay.
And you can also delete its memory of your specific Google account. You can even do that from home.
So we're on de-oldify at the first code snippet, I guess, or table of contents. And you want us to expand it by clicking the brackets.
Actually, see down here? This is what you can click on the X right there if you'd like. Close that box. There you go.
Wow. That's where the code is.
Is it not closing? No, this is where the code is. This is just table of contents. There you go. Okay, so you see this little bracket right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's there. If you hover it over it, there's a play button. I'm sorry, I touched it again. Yeah, go ahead and click on the play button. Click run anyway. It does this for every notebook that is not authored by Google.
A notebook? What's a notebook?
Oh, notebook is all of this code right here.
Hmm.
It's called a notebook because it's not in, you don't just click to run it. You can see every line in it. Okay, then go ahead and click all the lines. Yes?
It's not
Yeah, it is. See, look, it just did. Just right there, it was just really quick. Now click on Git Clone. So how many people got logged in and you're there and you're at Collab?
Does that look right?
Yep, perfect. Okay, so let's go down to,
This is new to me.
yeah,
So you're going to git clone and install Oldify.
yes. Okay, let's scroll up to, you're at the top, right? Yes, import torch. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk through the code line by line. Number 1 says import torch. It's close to the top. I'd like everybody to be at import torch. Torch is a library for machine learning. It's a program that allows us to do artificial intelligence. So when you click import torch, it is pulling in torch and making it a part of your program so you can use it, just like when we did import time.
Why wouldn't we do this in some kind of command line or something, or in that Phonic?
Because this is, because Collab has a lot more powerful resources than any of these computers do. This is connecting to a computer at Google. This is running this program on a computer that is at Google, and it is a very powerful, beefy computer. So it's not just running on your computer, it's running on theirs. Okay, so go ahead and click the play button next to the word import torch to import it if you haven't already. Okay, then if it's already done, and it should only take a few seconds, look down at the next brackets that say git clone and then a link.
Now, did that import torch import something to my operating system?
No.
Or the cloud?
It imported it to the cloud, to Google's computer.
Okay.
So go ahead and click the play button next to the git clone, which is the next code part below it. There's a little play button in a circle. What git clone does is it actually downloads the software that we're going to use. And that should take a couple of minutes. All right. And then next is a line that says cd space deoldify. That changes the directory, so all of our commands will be put into the right place. Okay, then scroll down under setup. There are a couple more ones. Go ahead and click them one by one.
That code is.
What was that?
Dad, no, I was trying to set up.
Okay. Go ahead and click the play button next to.
See what the code is, I just sent one to your phone. For some reason, when I
This is going to some subdirectory in the cloud.
Aaron, were you able to get in?
Now I gotta verify the phone number and then it's gonna let me.
Did it send you a text?
So I had to send it to my dad. It wouldn't do my
Here it is right here.
Every time I tried to do my phone,
Okay.
it kept giving me an error.
Yeah, mine was not letting me
Okay.
in either.
Just answer the one question about
There it is right
Yep.
these installations are going to some location in the cloud.
Yes.
And it wouldn't be like I could get attached to that Unix or Unix code and find the files, actually. It's just doing something to give me a result here eventually.
Yes, that is what's going on. Go ahead and click import FastAI. FastAI is another type of machine learning program. Then next, click on the play button next to makedir, MKDIR. It's making a directory and pulling in models, which are part of the machine learning process.
Wait, so where do we go?
Is Dropbox part of Google?
No, I don't think Dropbox is owned by Google. They're just using it to store their models. So now Lucas, we are now on step 6, I believe, or 7. Lucas, are you in setup?
Yeah.
Okay, then scroll down a little bit, please. There you go. Did you click on import FastAI? There you go. Okay, click on that one, import FastAI. Good, and then right below it, the make dir models thing, click on that. Now go ahead and scroll down. Oh, it's still going. Wait for the make, your models things to get done. Elsa, are you good?
I skipped ahead a little bit, I just didn't
Okay.
colorize it, and just
That's
said,
fine.
okay, just
Yeah.
keep going down.
Jonathan, how's it going?
Good.
Okay, good.
I just did Colorize.
Okay. You guys don't worry about it. As soon as you get in, let me
I
know.
just got in right now.
Okay, you did.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Okay, everything's at 100%.
Okay. Then go ahead and scroll down. There you go. Colorize. And over on the right of your Colorize, keep scrolling down. There you go. Keep going down. Keep going down. There you go. Colorize. Over on the right.
So play this.
Not just yet, because on the right it says source URL. You see that over on the right? Keep going all the way on the right of the screen.
Here.
There you go. Source URL, and then you press Control V. That is inputting the URL of the photo that we made. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's your bit.ly. You're gonna have to find the URL of that photo that you had from before. There you go. Right click. There you go. Copy image address. I'll go back there, and then paste it. Control V. Yeah, got it. Okay. How's it going? Okay. All you need to do is just go up to runtime, run all. Run anyways. Perfect. Okay. Now it's going to run. It's running this one right now. Just wait for a minute. Scroll down. Now it's just installing all the software. Scroll down.
Whoa.
There you go. Keep scrolling down. You got it to work already?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right. A whoa is coming for you guys in a minute too. Okay. Scrolling down.
After I enter that, what do I do?
Just wait for a little bit. It's gonna. I think it takes a little bit. Oh. Okay. Keep scrolling down. Then you're going to get instructions in just a second. Scroll back up, please. A little bit up. I want to see if it's done yet. There you go. See if that's going on. It means it's still working. Okay. There we are. Perfect. Okay. Scroll down. Uh-oh. What happened? Okay. Let me see.
Here's one.
No, I can't even get into mine.
Okay. Scroll up, please.
Email account. Yeah.
There you go. Put in your source URL right there.
I'm getting it.
Just press Control V. See if that works. Control V. Ah, perfect. Okay, now run this one again. See what happens.
I did the exact same thing as that.
All right. Okay, Lucas, try clicking play on the next cell.
Control C.
Oh, is it not going? Try that one again. Press play. There we are.
Oh, I think I clicked the one down.
How's it going?
Worked for me.
Okay. Try pressing that one. See. Oops, sorry. Press the play button.
Oh, I hadn't tried it. Okay.
And then turned it into color.
Oh, look at that.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is that what you meant to do?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that
that's
actually
the
worked.
image.
Look at that.
How did it know those were people?
I don't know. That is really cool. See, you colorized. That is really interesting because that looks so different from the. It looks so much more detailed than the photo you
That's what I
you
did.
picked.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well,
Jonathan, you got it?
I changed the eye color.
I actually want to go see
You got yours?
Jonathan's one.
Yeah, how did it know? How did it know what was people and what was a tree? Isn't that weird? You're in the redwood. Oh my gosh, look at these guys.
Okay, you guys
They're sitting in redwood.
This one's pretty
And how did it know that those were people?
Well,
It
it's
must be
similar to
smart
what we were
somehow.
doing yesterday, right?
Yeah, there's some kind of recognition.
They have,
There you go.
Look at that. I can see. They know
Some
that
kind of
it's human
image.
versus can.
This one was really cool.
It also filled in the axe.
And that's their AI.
Yeah, you're right. It filled in the color of the axe. That's really interesting. Very cool. You guys should go see Jonathan. It's pretty incredible.
What's this?
So this is sort of like how they colorize old movies.
Yes. Back in the day, like 20 years ago, they had no artificial intelligence, so they had to do it all in a different way. But this is how they colorize old movies now.
They're right.
So it's a bunch of So it's a bunch of code that tells the computer what colors to make stuff, or?
Not really. The computer learns on its own. What they do is they put in a bunch of photos.
Also, it learns off other photos.
Yes, that's what
I
it does.
didn't really understand what we were trying to do in the first place.
Cool.
But, you know, now I get it.
Let's see.
Colorizing old movies.
Yep.
Old black and white movies.
Yeah, there's actually a version of this that colorizes videos too, and not just images. Okay. So, we already did that. Run image, colorize section, run it. Okay. So, you guys have just seen one really cool thing that you can do with artificial intelligence. There are tons of other things. I want to show you a website called talktotransformer.com. So go ahead and visit www.talktotransformer.com. Also, if you wanted to save those images, you can right click and do save as.
So up here.
Yes, up in the address bar, go to www.talktotransformer.com. Okay, you guys are there?
No.
Type in something in a neural network, we'll guess what comes next.
Yep. So this is interesting. If you are a lazy writer or a lazy songwriter, you can just input the first line and this will write the rest for you. And it's pretty cool because it is very similar to the way that a human would write. I would recommend, for the best results, type in like a news headline that is fake. Like China bombs itself, or President Donald Trump resigns, or something like that, and see what happens. It's really cool.
So what was that again? Talktotransformer.com?
Yes, talktotransformer.com.
We do neural modeling of devices, like with, you know, like chips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we should.
Kind of like the hottest thing.
Yeah, we need to. It's Edge AI, right? Is that what you're talking about? We'll talk about it afterward. Okay. All right. So,
Whoa.
does anybody have particularly good results that they would like to read? Aaron, are you impressed with yours?
It's loading it right now.
Okay. Lucas, do you want to read yours?
Yes, I typed in the world exploded. So it said the world exploded. We can all be victims of low social status. We're never really happy, never really full. We just wear ourselves thin as hell, hating ourselves and feeling the full weight of our sins. A jury study done in 2011 says a rising number of women are citing weight as a reason for not having children. They wrote, I think my reasons not having children have to do more with life rather than just my body. But they also had something to add. The real reason I am an unhappy person. I feel...
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. Okay, that took a turn for the really depressing. But it was quoting studies. It was giving all of this evidence. It was quoting science that doesn't even exist. Pretty cool, I think. Yes?
Tyler Sahut was awarded a 5-year grant by the NIH for machine learning. It is very encouraging, and I'm looking forward to applying. Rachel Pettit is the president of the Horizon 2020 Institute of Medical Innovation and the recipient of funding from the NIH. Now, I'm not sure where they got Rachel Pettit.
Okay, so it just made up a director named Rachel Pettit of this organization that apparently has given me a grant.
Right.
So pretty cool, right? It's believable too. It sounds really confident. Like if somebody came up to me and said all of this stuff, I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. You know, I would trust it. So pretty cool. This is called, the program that does this is called GPT-2. And when it came out last year, it was considered too dangerous to release because it emulates human speech. And people could use this to create fake news articles. But it has been released. Other people released it. And to my knowledge, nobody has flooded the internet with fake news yet. So you guys can do it. You guys can be the first ones. All right.
I think it's a little warped.
It's a little warped. It can be warped. I think it really depends on what you type in. Like I've done it where I actually created a blog where every blog post is written by this artificial intelligence. And some of them are really cool. They sound almost legit. And some of them, like it will lock onto one phrase and it will repeat that phrase over and over again. So some of it's really awesome, some of it's really warped. All right, so we're gonna try another website, which is along the similar lines. It's called TheseLyricsDoNotExist.com. And this will write an entire song for you. If you're a songwriter and you're not feeling it, just go in there, type in a title. Type in a title of a song that you have always wanted to write. Elsa, do you sing?
No.
No? I was going to ask you to sing the lyrics that your computer generated.
We wouldn't like that.
You know what I need to do? I need to bring in my guitar sometime and then generate lyrics and then sing them for you guys, for the class.
That would be great.
That would be really fun.
That would be the perfect ending, you know, for the life.
That's it, just, oh, I see, just a topic, a genre, and a mood.
Oh, we even get to choose genre.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan, you got some lyrics? Nope. Aaron, you got some lyrics? You want to read them for us?
I put in dogs, and I did a rap song, Very Happy. And it said, I got a job, and I do it well. I got a dog, I hit it well. Oh, big ups to all my dogs on deck. Oh, big ups to all my dogs on deck. Pre-choruses. Horse with the dog chain, trying to find my way in this past. Chorus, the dogs, the dogs, the dogs, the dogs, the dogs. I just dropped some ice on my teenage love. Got my bro with my latest girl. Nuts, honestly, I just hit the mall again. I just let go. The dog's in the park again. I guess.
Okay, I like that a lot.
Oh, no, that's gonna go.
Okay, it sounds like a hit to me. I don't know. And I mean, you wrote that song. You can now copyright that song. So, all right. Anybody else have song lyrics they would like to share with the rest of us?
Big fish get freed, my big fish, oh those beasts are nasty, I gotta reel you in, get the right one, my big fish. And the chorus is, Big of the Fish was a famous poet, Big of the Fish was a famous poet, it goes more times, I don't know.
So, Larry, I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing it for that one. I don't think that one can be a hit. I think My Dogs, I think that's got some potential. All right, Jonathan, you have one?
I wrote a sad country song about beer.
Okay.
I like verse 2. It says, the old folks, they looked like work in the shop with the easy chair, the smell of beer. If you change your name, we'd better drink a lot more beer.
It rhymes. Very cool. All right, so you guys are getting the feel for some really cool tools online that you can use that are easy using AI. All right, this one is crazy. Get ready for something and go to thispersondoesnotexist.com. Much like those lyrics that you created didn't exist before you clicked a button, this picture of a person did not exist until you visited that website. This person's face was created just for you. How many of you are looking at a face of a person? Pretty startling, isn't it? How realistic it looks.
Maybe I'll put this on my profile picture.
You gotta pretend that it's you. Is this you? No, this is a person I created. So before I explain to you how this image was created, look at the teeth and look at the ears and look at the background.
What if they don't have teeth?
Oh, well then try refreshing.
One.
Yeah, pick a new one. Every time you refresh, a new person's face is created. So take a look at the teeth. They are always slightly off center from the nose. And their ears are a little bit weird. If they have jewelry, then it's weird. And also, there is nothing discernible in the background. At first look, it looks like it could be a real background, but then if you look closer, there is nothing in it that you can recognize. All right, so how this is made is through something called a generative adversarial network. It's where two different types of artificial intelligence.
What if there are two people? And
Yeah,
one's
ooh, the
facing
second
the-
person is spooky. I got that one too. I got the same one you got.
That's, oh yeah,
Look
the
at that
second
icky
person.
face on the right. It's
That
like
second
the
person
nose
looks
got
horrifying,
pulled out.
but she's really cute. I would date her. Yeah, I don't know. I guess some of them, I guess sometimes they have a second person sneak in who looks horrifying. But so how this happens is you have two different artificial intelligences. One is responsible for generating or creating things, and the other one is responsible for understanding if those created things are real or not. Both of them were trained on 50,000 images of human faces. I think some snuck in where there was more than one person in the photo, so that's why that happens. So both of them know what a human face looks like from 50,000 images, right? So the generator creates something that it thinks is a human face. And then this other one, the discriminator, it says, no, that looks like crap, try again. Nope, try again, try again, try again, try again. And then this one learns to refine its creative abilities to create faces that look more realistic. And it does this thousands and millions of times. This one, I think, took 80,000 computers like months to train. And that's why it's so, incredibly fantastically good. So you can download and train your own versions of this on your computer, but they're a lot smaller. What was that?
I found another one with a second person.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah, the reason why there is a second person in some of the photos is because their data set, those 50,000 photos that they used, most of them were just of one picture's face, or of one person's face, but some of them had multiple people in the photos. So that's why there are some errors or these horrifying people on the side who look. What's going on? Would you mind turning your monitor towards me so I can see it?
Yeah. Another weird
Somebody
second
like that
person
looks like
major.
a mutilated Joker.
Yeah.
There's a creepy one here too.
Yeah, pay no attention.
That is creepy, yeah.
Pay no attention to the horrifying people in the background. That's
Click on the simple code and go to GitHub.
mhm.
It says you need a machine with a GPU.
Yes.
So this
Look at
is
the ear on this one.
some real heavy number crunching.
Yes, really heavy number crunching. So a normal computer, its brain is called a CPU, or a central processing unit. Anything that you do on a computer runs through that central processing unit, or CPU. It is good at doing pretty big tasks. A GPU is a graphics processing unit. People use it for video games, but it just so happens it's really good for artificial intelligence as well, because instead of running one big task, it can run hundreds of really tiny tasks, which is what artificial intelligence does. So that's why if you wanted to use that program on your own computer, you would need a GPU, a graphics processing unit. Collab, the program that we used before on the browser, that gives you a GPU to use for free. So you don't have to go out and spend $1,000 on a GPU. So that's another reason why I like Collab. Okay, so if you guys have any more questions about what we covered today, feel free to email me, tylerseward@gmail.com, and visit my website. It's just tylerseward.com. And I have some other really cool stuff there, like I have art that was generated by artificial intelligence. In fact, if you guys want to go to tylerseward.com right now, you can take a look at some of the images that I generated using artificial intelligence. It's really cool.
What's the name of your website?
It's just my name, Tyler Seward.
Isn't that your email? Is
Yes.
that your website too?
It's tylerseward.com.
Okay. Projects. Oh, a bunch of your talks.
Yep. I'll probably be putting this one up there.
So you're writing that code about the to train the computer to beat humans at
Yes.
games?
Reinforcement learning. I will be teaching about that next week.
Here?
Yes. So if you scroll down on my website, you will see a bunch of really pretty and interesting photos with lots of blue.
AI generated.
Mm.
How do I get
Oh,
that
scroll
to
down.
open?
Oh, scroll down.
Further.
Yeah, there you go,
Oh,
right there.
Oh, cool.
I like this one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, I will take note of that.
It's almost like cellular. Like,
Oh, which one?
Like all of them kind of like, like it would be something really magnified.
Oh, you should see the videos then. The videos look like a cell growing and pulsating. It's really cool.
Is it like fractal math, or how does it do it?
I honestly don't know. I just click a button.
Oh, interesting. Very cool.
I just put in like a 1 to 3 digit number and I click a button and it makes beautiful art. Then I can change the size and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. So we have about 13 minutes left. So Q&A. What questions do you guys have? Anything that you would want to do? Any projects that you want to work on?
If we wanted to like install Python on our computer, so would we download Python, or would we download this tiny stuff?
That's a very good question. If you want to install Python on your computer, you would go to python.org. You can go ahead and go there now if you would like to.
Did you write songs?
I did. I used to be a music artist and I wrote songs. I actually recently wrote a song about machine learning.
Downloads?
Yes, python.org downloads. The most recent version is Python 3.7, but I would not recommend downloading that. I would recommend Python 3.6. 3.7 is it 3.8 now?
It's 3.81, and
Okay.
there's 3.76, and then there's 3.6.10.
Okay. If you are going to install Python, I would recommend installing 3.6. 3.7 and 3.8 are too new and nothing works with them.
What about on the Mac?
It's the same thing.
So there's 3.8, 3.7, 3.6.
Yes.
3.6?
3.6 would probably be best. Then when you have Python, you're going to want to look online for some basic tutorials or some basic Python packages that you need to know. YouTube is great for learning Python or for learning how to look at code that you want to use. Also, one command that you're definitely going to want to use is pip, P-I-P. You do pip install and then the name of the Python program that you want to install.
How would we open the UI programs that we created today?
That's a good question. After you have downloaded Python, right? Okay. Oh. You downloaded and installed Python already? Oh my gosh.
I did it before I got here.
Okay, so go ahead and click out. Click on the X. Go to the directory where you have your program that you want to open.
I'll just grab this one.
Okay, so not just yet with that one. Click down here. Hold Shift and then right click.
Shift and right click on
Yeah,
it.
and just in the white space down here.
Okay.
Open Power. Oops, sorry. Go back to the desktop place. Shift right click, and then do Open PowerShell window here, and then type Python. Yeah, in the PowerShell type Python. There you go, and then space, and then the name of the program that you want to open.
Do I have to put a path?
No, because you're already in the path.
But it always has to be a .py?
Oh, it is in the, yeah, I get it. Why we're here to begin with. Okay. Capitals, maybe?
The capitalization does matter. Yep, and then press enter. Oh, you know,
It's 3.8 probably.
let me see. Okay, yes, you have to add Python to your path. So what you do is you go into settings, environment variables. Have you worked with environment variables before? And then you add Python to your path.
So does it need Python home? Don't some things need Python home?
I don't know what
All
that is.
capital letters Python home?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh. That's often where I think where Python will look for file.
Okay. Did you try it on your computer?
I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to install it. So there is, once you've done that, if you want to call things using Python, you have to add Python to your path using system environment variables. And I know that's really confusing, a lot of really confusing words. You'll just have to look it up online. So one of the keys to software development is if you try to run a program and it doesn't work, copy the error and then Google it. I have to do that 10, 20 times a day. Every single program I use, there's an error, I Google it, fix it. Another error, Google it, fix it.
I'm working on it.
What was the name of the variable he needs to define?
The path.
The path. So you add Python, the location of Python to the path.
Yes. You'll have to look online for the exact syntax of exactly what to put in for your environment variable. You could just Google adding Python to path.
Want to do the experiment? Try Python home, and then point to that. Just out of curiosity. So I mean, define the environment variable. No, you have to.
There you go.
I mean,
Adding Python to
define the
path.
environment. Oh, you already did it.
There you go. Adding Python to the Windows path.
No, I'm not Python. Define the variable and capital letters Python home, and point to directly
Define it in
your
the
environment.
shell.
I know where you were settings. Environment.
Oh, okay. All right. And then
One comment. During installation of Python, there is a check mark that says add Python to path. And if you check that, then it will be automatically added to your path and you don't have to do any of this work.
Looks like there's some pretty good documentation here too.
Oh yeah, it's got a huge community. Mike, when you install Python, there's a little checkbox that says, do you want to add Python to path, to your path? So usually during the install, that's where you can do it so you don't have to go through all of this.
normally I would have done that, but let's see if I can find it.
Where's the system variables in 10?
You will have to look for it. I forget to.
Yeah.
I think you might just right click on computer. My computer, I'm not too sure about that.
The good old days was when I was in the root in the batch file called environment variables or something.
I think it still is in Linux.
That's Linux, Unix, yeah.
Yeah. So these are the basics, which is great, and this will get you by with a lot. One thing that I find frustrating with Python later on is if you download more complex repositories, you will have to install multiple different versions of Python. And you will also have to install multiple different versions of the packages in Python.
Say that again, when do you have to do that?
If you have a really complex repository or
Why
multiple.
do you have to do that?
Okay, so because you'll have a really complex repository that has a lot of different programs in it, right? A repository is like a big program. It's got a little smaller programs in it. These smaller programs will only work with Python 6, right? But you have Python 5 on your computer, and you have other programs that only work with Python 5. So you will have to have both Python 3.5 and Python 3.6 on there.
Well, you can do what he wants.
Would the, I'm in the editor for the environment variables.
Yes.
Is the initial keyword Python, what would be the
He
variable
wants you
name?
to append to path.
You are going to have to look that up online. I don't remember it right offhand. Don't mess with it unless you know exactly what to say, because I don't want to have you destroy everything. Look online and find out exactly what to do. Like I think Lucas is looking it up right now, right? Oh no, he's not. Yeah, look it up online and figure out how to add Python to Path in Windows.
When I've done it, we just define Python home, all in capital letters, and then, as I understand it, I'm not an expert, but supposedly then Python goes, oh, okay, that's one other directory I need to look in, that it'll add to its search bar.
Does that work on Windows as well?
Yeah, that's where I've seen it before.
Okay.
But I haven't tried it here.
So I see a frequently asked question here. It says, do I have to like Monty Python's Flying Circus?
That is required. I mean, I think that's required for being a human being.
I think so.
So. All right, you guys, it looks like we are out of time. This class is scheduled for 1 to 4. So I'm going to have to take off a little bit early, or I'm going to have to take off pretty soon here. So thank you guys for coming. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me. Mike, did we get everything done that you wanted to talk about after class?
I'm going to leave now too, but it's close and I'll figure it out.
Okay, cool.
This is great.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Have a good day.
So.